getting out of here. Is there anyone up here?
That gave legit goosebumps there.
She jumped off the bridge.
Are you counting me?
Here we are at the Columbia City Cemetery.
Go ahead.
Where there's reports of some good stuff, so we're gonna see. We're here to find out if this place is real
Or if it's BS. Let's get to it. How's the battery on it?
Full. Unfull.
Cool.
I guess it's got a safety feature there. Jerry Lee Seymour Sr. He was assaulted in the U.S. Army. You get 2 years over that. And this will be Henry Deal. This will be Henry Deal. Grave. This is the guy that's scared to be buried alive.
If you come over here on the sides, you can see the pipes. This is so he could scream out or breathe in case he was buried alive. You in there, Henry? Can you hear us, Henry? Henry. Need some air? Here, tell you what.
I mean, I think he's got a legitimate fear there.
Yeah.
Buried alive.
That's one of our most primal fears.
Oh.
Come on, Henry. We'll let you out if you give us a shout.
Listen, I don't blame you for wanting pipes in your grave and being, scared of being buried alive. I am, that's for sure. I sure wouldn't want to be buried alive. Ooh, that gives me the heebie-jeebies thinking about it. Are you there? You try to people? It saves in there making noises. I can't tell you what the noises are.
I assume moans and groans and stuff.
Scratching on the walls, maybe.
Maybe.
Stuff like that. I mean, I know if I was buried alive, I'd be trying to scratch my way out. At least. Especially after the capped off pipes. Trying to beat my way out, scratch my way out. Guess I should be running this one the whole time. And this is the audio recorder we're going to be carrying with us. inside there. There was a body.
They're talking about, no, there are 2 bodies in there.
Yeah, 2 bodies.
No, they're in there. They're decomposing.
They've been dead a while.
Probably bones left.
Maybe a few bones left. I guess it is pretty sealed off in there. Let's see. 1939.
Well, if they had the pipes in there, it's less sealed. So if they're inside of a sealed coffin inside of that, even with the pipes, the sealed coffin should be enough to like keep them from getting too rancid.
Yeah.
If their coffins were broken open at any point by anything, and the pipes were in there, that would be a smell.
I bet it would stink so bad.
Makes you think they would plug it up.
They may plug it up just to keep from bugs or little animals getting in there or something.
Yeah.
That would make sense. So it's been 82 years since you know it's been opened.
Yeah, something like that.
82 years, and Miss Fanning was in there for 26 years before they put him in. So they had to crack it open to put Henry in.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
And that's when they had the pipes.
I hope our casket was sealed pretty good when they cracked that open. 26 years later. Well, we can assume he was laid with his wife. Maybe that made him a little happy. We may not have anything so dark. I don't know. They say the school's junior paranormal team comes out here. Don't say when. I don't know if it means during school. Or... Get a little activity. I guess that's the word. Activity heightens. Is what's said.
So you're saying we'll be half active tonight?
Maybe.
Half active.
Maybe come out here and hit it up on a full moon night or something. You want Miss Koonce?
Have about 10 days? Yeah, we could do a Koonce.
Who cares? Let's go have a conversation with
Bessie Koonce. And it's not Koonce, like Koonts, or TZ, like the author. It's Koonce.
Yep.
So it's Koonce, not s. Slightly different. See?
But Koonce.
Yeah.
Is it okay if we tell the stories?
Should be.
Well, it is public knowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah, poor Miss Bessie Koonce, she just mixed up her toothpaste. She used the wrong kind, and they assume she did it on purpose. That's why they say she's buried backwards. This is the one. She loved. What was the story? She loved music.
Yep.
She loved music, and say you can. I want to double check my information. I'll tell you the wrong story.
Here we are at Bessie Koonce's memorial. You know, she is a fascinating character.
Violin.
She is said to, she's said to play the violin at night because she loved music so much.
Yeah.
And she is the one who died accidentally of.
Yep, she mixed
poison.
up her. You pronounced the word better than I did. There it is.
She mistaken strychnine powder for her toothpaste powder.
Yeah.
So she poisoned herself with strychnine.
And they thought she committed suicide, but before the autopsy came back showing it was an accident, they buried her backwards.
Bessie,
From everybody else.
if you're here right now, we'd love to hear some music. Love to hear that fiddle of yours. Oh, I'm sorry, violin. Would you play the violin for us? We came a long way. I came all the way from the territory of Colorado.
1,600 miles. beautiful statue she's got at her grave.
You like your statue?
Do you think it needs a little bit of cleaning?
Fly in the sugar bowl, shoe, fly, shoe, fly in the sugar bowl, shoe, fly, shoe, fly in the sugar bowl, shoe, fly, shoe, skip to the loo, my darling.
She was young. 19 years old. She didn't even make it to 19. She was only 18. She was almost 19.
Probably already had 18 kids and.
Golly. I'm back in that time. I had kids.
Her 5-year-old switched her toothpaste powder with strychnine.
She was mad because she whooped her butt. That's what it was. She whooped a 5-year-old's butt. That's what it was.
Was your death an accident? You can clarify that for us right now. Or you can play the violin for us. Other than local traffic, I'm not hearing anything.
No.
There's a lot of local traffic.
Well, the good news is if we hear another voice that's not ours on audio, we know a little something. Because there ain't nobody around. I mean, there ain't
Unless someone shouts from the highway.
Yeah. Or comes by with a lot of radio, but
Or it's a cop.
we can make a note of somebody driving by. But
And honestly, that light over there is bright enough to light this place up.
it's pretty bright.
Look at that on the camera. It's orange.
Yeah, it looks good.
It's not like bright outside. It's dark. It's just not black dark. And the school has all the lights. We are just a little bit of there is a fence blocking us from school property. So we are right next to the school.
Miss Koonce, do you think your tombstone needs to be clean? Think somebody ought to come out here and clean all that black off and let's get it back to probably how beautiful white it was.
I don't know. I think the black in the right places would be very elegant.
Oh yeah, like on the tip of the robes and stuff.
Or on the outline of the flower.
Yeah.
Maybe even on the outline of the name, not on the letters of the name.
Yeah. It'd be neat. Somebody came out here and restored some of these. It's a very special process. Very special.
What's your favorite song?
How old were you when you learned how to play the violin? All you got to do is talk as loud as you can, and our little recorder will pick it up. We'll just get close to the black box with a light. It'll light up and let us know you're here. Do you want to go help take care of the baby that does all the crying?
It's really hard to discern any other sound than the natural sounds like the birds and the bugs.
Do you want to help that poor baby that's crying?
We've been over here for a good minute. You want to head over to the baby area and see if we can get a reaction over there?
How about Mr. Deal? Do you think he's trying to get out over there?
How you doing, Henry?
Still there. Now let's move on to the baby McGriff. Get something, baby.
And it's just right over here, like literally the little road. And then, boom, right there.
Something else we can bring up again. If this thing goes off, there is no electricity out here at all. This is William McGriff. There's no information.
Junior.
No information on how the baby died, but it was an infant. That's all we know.
We know sometimes people hear crying.
They said they hear him crying. I don't really know how to talk to an infant.
It's a gorgeous old cemetery.
It is. It really,
Like,
really is.
just to give you a view of it, like, I will say this. I feel dead alone. It's as silent as a grave.
But
If you want me to stop, I can bury it.
oh, yes. Good dad jokes. Good dad jokes. Oh.
Say, I'm glad the gnats are gone.
Me too. As long as the mosquitoes don't come out. As long as the mosquitoes don't come out. Starting to see some of these little solar powered lights
Mm-hmm.
coming on out there.
Yep, you can see them on the camera too.
Or from here, the solar powered lights. You don't know what they are back on the winter. Could be a spirit lighting up over there. I don't know. It's kind of down there.
So I was turning my camera and I noticed this light. You know, one of the things we strive to do is to ensure that truth is the forefront of our mission. Regardless of what happens on our show, we try to be honest about the evidence we find and the logical explanations behind this. If I took one picture of this, I could post it as an orb, and a lot of people would probably buy into it. If I even created a short video where I angle this just right and crop out the lights that are there, someone could easily do that and call it an orb or a ball of light dancing in the graveyard. It is definitely a glare from that light. It's a glare on my camera. That's all it is.
Yeah, it's been happening
And
week with me.
So we're just here to say it's not an orb, it's not paranormal, it's real. Just being completely transparent. I will say that's weird. My phone's having the hardest time focusing.
Well, somebody pays attention to this one because the face is cleaned off and it's got mosquito repellent torch. I've noticed this is the only one that's got a mosquito repellent torch.
Okay. It's just really having a hard time focusing. I don't know why.
Too dark?
Maybe that's what it is. This is bright, everything in the background's super dark. Let's see. I mean, like I said, that's a bright light. Oh, there's that orb again.
Oh, God. It's following us, man.
I mean, the thing is there's no unnatural sound out here. We thought we heard something one time.
Yeah.
But again, that could have been the people across the street and it just echoed from the other side.
Oh, yeah.
Because we just heard them across the street.
I don't know if there's anybody living that way.
Oh. I'd be willing to bet that's probably a gravekeeper or something.
Living over there?
No, just working, but probably not tonight. We would have probably seen him by now.
Yeah, I don't see one at all.
I mean, it's dark.
It's
We find the moon. There's the moon.
It's pretty dark. The moon's pretty bright, though.
It is. It is a bright
For a
moon.
half moon, that's pretty bright.
But really, the cemetery's so well lit that, you know.
You know people are seeing this coming by.
I don't know. Probably like, oh, there's another one of them ghost hunting teams.
One of them weirdos trying to find them a ghost.
Tonight we're out here to investigate the claims of the paranormal. So, I would call ourselves paranormal investigators.
That's what they say. Well, that's to be determined. They say.
Still
For a couple of amateurs who ain't got a lot of experience compared to other people, I think we're doing pretty damn good.
We do all right.
I think we're doing pretty damn good.
And I'll tell you, the best experiences we've had has been together.
That's it.
I've had some pretty epic stuff by myself, but the best
is together.
Is together.
And the best is what we don't even expect to happen. Hopefully Miss Koonce is playing and we're picking it up on a
Could be. See,
recorder.
Our recorder could be picking up people across the street laughing and talking, because you can hear that.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if people out here don't realize when they're in the moment, when they're in the zone.
Yeah, and that was my question too. Was could they, or if somebody lives off there playing a little music, maybe partying.
Mm-hmm.
There's been a couple of investigating teams that came out here and they kind of backed up some of the stuff. So, right.
I mean, we have 3 audio recorders out here. We have...
This should be one of them. We ain't gonna know until we
go over the evidence.
go over it. Especially for McGriff here. It's not like we can talk to McGriff and get anything going. It's kind of hard to pinch a baby to make them cry when they're a ghost.
Yeah. Holy crap, that's bright.
That's pretty bright.
Uh-oh. Here come all those bugs. I mean, orbs.
Oh gosh.
All those bugs.
Golly, there's a whole bunch of orbs. Good Lord, we hit Orb City, baby. Oh gosh, thanks. Right eyeball.
Sorry.
Greatly appreciate that.
All right, Bessie, got any orbs over here? Come on, Bessie. Got any orbs?
Bessie got orbs.
Okay, this is a little weird. There are no orbs here. Not one.
Really?
Let's go back over here.
Well, that's a bit strange.
We're over here mocking the orbs.
Maybe even the orbs are scared of the stigma behind being buried backwards. Yeah, they're all over there. I can see them.
Well, and I can feel them. Like, I have bugs on my
See them on
arm.
your screen. Let's go back to the Koonce. She ain't got orbs. It's weird.
And when we say orbs, we do mean bugs. Like, there are no bugs over here.
Not definitive on anything, but it is strange. You reckon bugs were scared of the stigma of being buried backwards?
I'm wondering if... Did it just get cold over here?
It sure did. I thought I was crazy. It sure did. I'm talking,
I got chills.
I got chills cold.
I got chills.
Miss Koonce, is that you?
Oh man, we left the wind thing in the Jeep, didn't we?
We did. We did. It don't feel like wind, it just feels like...
That feels like wind.
Okay, yeah, I feel a little bit on my legs like the wind, but at first it just felt like cold.
Let's go over here and see if it feels cold over here.
Let's do that. Is Bessie trying to tell us something? Nope.
I feel a breeze.
But I don't feel cold. I feel a breeze here. I felt breeze and cool air over there.
Let's go back.
Let's go back.
Let's go back.
Thank goodness this ain't very far apart, huh?
Bessie. All right, now, Bessie. Work with me here. Okay, now bugs are starting to show up.
And I don't feel the cold air anymore.
I don't either.
she playing something for us yet?
Nope.
Is she playing something for us yet?
Nope.
Is she playing something for us yet?
Nope.
Here's the door.